We loved Heroes, and you probably did too, or at least the first couple of seasons. So with Heroes Reborn coming out, some of you may be wondering what was Heroes. Well, we're going to give you a brief recap of the 4 seasons that came out before they canceled the series, to let you have a better understanding as to what is Heroes Reborn. Originally, Heroes was a show that started on September 25th, 2006, and it ran for a total of 4 seasons before ending on February 8th, 2010. It came on during what I like to call the Lost time period in television, where the show Lost was super popular, so every show wanted to make a plot so complicated that not even the writers knew what was going on any longer. Now, the general plot to the show is very close to the X-Men or other shows where people learn they have powers. Individuals around the world begin to discover that they do have superpowers, and they start learning how to use them and cope with them. Originally, the creator wanted the show to have a new cast every volume, because he wanted the cast to rotate to new people. But due to the popularity of the original cast, either NBC or Tim Cringe himself decided to keep the original cast and change his direction so that it would always involve the same individuals. I've heard both versions of the story, but basically, they broke the original plan. Now, in the first volume, it was called Genesis, and it featured ordinary people gaining their powers after a solar eclipse. While they are dealing with their new powers, a character named Mohinder is trying to figure out why people are suddenly getting powers. There is a second group known as The Company, a secret organization where another character named Noah Bennett is working to try and capture and control the gifted. And if they can't, they intend to kill them. He also has a daughter, Claire Bennett, and she has the ability to heal. And the problem is, the Company doesn't know that Noah has this child. With very little time to learn their powers, the heroes must stop an explosion from happening in the center of New York, which they do. In the second volume, Generations, we are dealing with the aftermath of them stopping the explosion, and the Company, our secret organization, is trying to research something called the Shanty virus. It was a virus that affects normal and superhumans alike, and the plan was to weaponize it and use it. Well, it gets locked up, but one of our heroes, Hiro Nakamura, has the ability to time travel. He went back in time and learned a lesson from his mentor before coming back to the future to stop the virus from ever being released. In Volume 3, a key player in the series, Nathan Petrelli, has an assassination attempt happen on him, but he is a flying superhuman, so he flies away. During this, a bunch of superhumans that the Company was keeping locked up get free, and they begin to go crazy in the city, forcing Noah Bennett to save them. While this is happening, a man named Arthur Petrelli awakes from a coma, and he begins trying to make a formula that will give ordinary people powers. Arthur's plans are stopped and the villains are recaptured, but this goes right into Volume 4, which happened in the same season, called Fugitives. Nathan decides that superpowered individuals can't roam free, and he begins trying to round them up after the formula wasn't created. The rest of the heroes are trying to lead normal lives, but they then find themselves on the run from Nathan's agents. Our key villain, Sylar, also tries to kill Nathan, and he does manage to do so, but Matt Parkman, a very powerful telepath, overwrites Sylar's memories with Nathan's memories, so that Sylar will think that he is Nathan. Since Sylar has multiple powers including flight and shapeshifting, he changes his shape to look like Nathan and isn't aware that he's actually Sylar. In Volume 5, things started to get a little weird. This was the last season and everyone tried to go back to living normal lives except for the Nathan Sylar guy that was trying to cope with being 2 different people basically. This season is about a carnival that wants to attract specials so that they can reveal the specials to the world. And while this is stopped and the Nathan Sylar person is turned back into Sylar, Claire Bennett, the girl that can heal herself and the daughter of Noah Bennett, actually reveals her powers in front of reporters and photographers, revealing the existence of the heroes to the world. But due to the poor ratings of this season, the show was canceled. Until now. Heroes Reborn is an attempt to bring back a popular show now that superheroes are cool again. And in Heroes Reborn, it's taking place 5 years after Claire revealed to the world the existence of the heroes, or EVOs as they're now called. It opens with a terrorist attack on the EVOs, and we will see the return of some original heroes. Hiro Nakamura, the time-traveling hero from the original, will be back. The Haitian, somebody with the ability to wipe people's minds. Matt Parkman, the telepath with the ability so strong that he can make you think that you're someone else. Noah Bennett as our agent who worked for the Company, no idea if he's still going to be, or if they're gone completely now, or if he's a full-on good guy. We also get Mohinder, the scientist trying to learn about the EVOs, and Angela Petrelli, the mother of Nathan and Peter from the original series. She is a rich and wealthy political figure. Lastly, we get Micah Sanders, a technopath who can basically talk to machines. We'll be covering this show as it actually airs because I loved the original even as the seasons declined in awesomeness. Are you excited for Heroes? And if you are, what are you excited about? Let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see you next time right here at CTV.